Hello, Jono. How are you doing? The internet's not dead yet. So, three topics for today: Balochistan, Black Flag Public House, and Adair Vest. Um, Basically, Balochistan, I didn't know was a thing. I don't think most people knew it was a thing. I think most people still don't know if it's a thing. Basically, apparently, there's this whole western, I don't know, third of Pakistan that's a region called Balochistan. And I'm guessing it's peopled by Balochs. They seem to be good brokes. That's what they are. They're brokes. We can call them brokes. That's great. That's fine. Why is nobody doing that? Oh, we like these blokes. These blokes are nice. They know how to fight. They're on our side. They want to be free of the Pakistani government. Okay, we call them brokes. Uh, really, wow, that's actually really good. But basically, in the wake of the India-Pakistan spat, I'm gonna call it a spat because that's really what it was. Balochistan, which is this western region of Pakistan, which apparently is not a fan of the Pakistani version of Islam, wants to secede, and they seem to be have a parliament, have a flag song. This is a real movement thing. So you hear so many things. So apparently, Balochistan was invaded by Pakistan in 1950 or whenever the India got split up into India and Pakistan. Apparently, they're not a fan of the version of Islam that's in Pakistan. Apparently, they're not. They're basically taking advantage of the past 50 years, and now they're like, "Hey, India, can you recognize us?" So the war is over between Pakistan. The spat between Pakistan and India is over, but both sides are still screw you, basically. But personally, I'm like, wow, that's self-determination should apply here. If you've got 12 million people, wait, how many people? Well, I guess Maryland is only 12 million people. 12 million people isn't that much. I'm going to check the population of Balochistan. So 15 million versus Pakistan, which is 250 million. So I guess it's a mountainous region. It's a huge land area, though. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a small. Okay, largest by area, smallest in terms of population. So country people. Okay, doesn't matter. I just think they should be supported, I guess. Mostly because Pakistan seem to be just jerks. They fund terrorists. They've done all kinds of attacks against India, terrorist attacks. Screw them, kind of. And I think that's where a lot of people are for a lot of this stuff with this particular strain of Islam. Not Islam entirely. A lot of good people. Yada yada yada. All the special stuff I have to say. But there is a strain that is just bad, and it's funny to see the responses of different people to it. So it's really funny. Like Western liberal types are like, "Oh, we got to be nice to them." I'm like, so there's a religious group that does all the things you accuse Christians of being, and you're siding with them. What are you, stupid, a coward, or just dense? I don't know which you are. Even by your own liberal standards, it's stupid. It's a very stupid take to have for the liberal atheist to have. Sorry. I don't know why they are siding that way. It's just so stupid. Oh yeah, let these extremists spread all over Europe, and that's a good idea. No. Now, obviously, you don't apply it to everybody. Like, obviously, the guy in Syria seems willing to talk. Saudi Arabia, they're like, they want their own thing. Fine. They seem willing to work with you. But Pakistan did a terrorist attack on Indian soil. There's got to be a cost to that. I think everybody's just kind of so sick of the whole we got to be nice, because my entire life I'm in my 30s. My entire life we've been asked to be nice to this group. They're nice. I despise anybody who tries to use other people's virtues against them. If you try to use somebody else's virtues, be it compassion, humility, especially those two, against them, fairness, sense of fairness against them, I hate you. If you use, and this doesn't just apply to this particular scenario. This applies to the people at work, the people at school, anybody who like uses your virtues as a weapon against you. I despise. That is the worst possible thing. And when somebody's just trying to kill you in a straight fight, I'm like, okay, they want to kill me, I want to kill them. Okay, you get a fight, then maybe you get along after, maybe get some beers afterwards. Fine. Or an argument, or go back and forth. But if you are using somebody's virtues against them, I despise anybody who does that. Emotional manipulation. I'm done with it. If somebody's doing it, just done with it. I think a lot of people in the conservative sphere are like, no, you don't get to use our sympathy for you. No, you don't get to use it. Did it with Pakistan. You don't get to say, "Oh, it feels so bad for us. Oh my God, we attacked them, but why are they so mean?" Say no. You're getting your just desserts for doing an attack on somebody else's soil. Same with Hamas. Sorry, you don't attack somebody and then, oh, I'm so sorry. Be nice to me. No, fuck off. Fuck off. No, you don't get to do that. No. Anyway, that's my thoughts. So that's enough of politics. So I got to go to play disc golf with my parents today. A lot of fun, beautiful weather, like 75 degrees. Everything is green. Nothing is too hot. It was still morning. Just absolutely gorgeous day. There were some people in front of us who were taking their sweet time, so we ended up only doing 9 holes, baskets, whatever, instead of 18. But it's just such a great way to spend a day. You go out, you walk around in the woods, you talk, you hang out. It's just so beautiful. Make sure you wear a hat so you don't get burnt. I think I'm good to say. But it was also nice about the place I go to for disc golf is that like 2 miles down the road, there's a bar called the Blackfire Public House. That is just it's a little bit pricey. Like it's $18 for a burger. I expect to pay like 15 for a burger, maybe. But it's a good price. And we split a pizza and a pretzel, and the pretzel was just amazing, garlic and bacon and saucy, so good. And the pizza was good. Solid pizza, none above Pizza Hut grade, obviously. Not the best pizza I've had, but it was good. And then what's really nice that in the back side of the whole bar, it looks out into some trees. So you see the trees, the windows are huge, so much green, so open. Incredibly attractive entry person greeter. It was just a really nice place. So yeah, I'd recommend doing disc golf, getting a drink afterwards. This is the thing that I'm doing with my few friends and stuff. As you get older, it gets more difficult to get people to hang out. So I'm basically doing the shotgun approach where I invite a bunch of people on my phone to play disc golf once a month. Go out, play disc golf, have a couple drinks. It's just a good thing to do. Because people need that. People are starved for social interaction. If you think it's just you, it's not. It's everybody. Especially among younger millennials and Gen Z. There's definitely an opening there. And I think for a while, people were under the impression that, oh, well, just be cool and charming and I'll meet people. I think at a certain point, people realized that, oh, wait, there's nobody coming to just hang out. There needs to be planned. You need to do the thing. And I think that's kind of where society's going to go moving forward. Is that I think historically there was like built-in communities from where you live or where you go to church or whatever else. And there is still some of that in some places. But I think we're getting to the point where we're like, oh, that stuff's not coming back. We're not getting back a village or anything. If you want to have a social life whatsoever, you need to be aggressive. Fight for it. Invite people. Do the thing. Be awkward. Especially after COVID, I think there's like a few years where it just nothing really happened. And people felt weird about being invited to things. But now people are like, oh, this is how culture works. This is how society works. This is how friendships work. This is how dating works. You get people in a place together. Not just this one-on-one bullshit we've been doing. Online dating, what a stupid idea. It didn't work. Next gets me to my final topic though, rest. So I've been going like nonstop for a while. Basically, I had 3 projects, and an exam in subsequent weekends, plus work, plus taking the ABS exam, plus all the preparation for Japan. I'm going to Japan next week. Um, Actually, I'm probably in the office for about 2 weeks. Once I leave, and there's more and more and more and more stuff. It just kept adding and adding and adding up. And then this weekend, I have nothing to do. Like Friday, I got back late because I went into the office, and I got back and I was able to play League of Legends for 2 hours. It was great. Now today I was able to go play disc golf. Went shopping, did some random stuff to get ready for the trip, and mowed the lawn a bit, made food. It was just a very easygoing time. And so yeah, I feel like it's a really nice to just get a breather. And I think that's what we do sometimes. It's like a lot of the things we do to relax don't actually rest us. Like if you're doom scrolling on your phone, do you feel relaxed after that? No, you don't. Or if you're like on social media or whatever, do you feel relaxed after that? No. So we do all these things that waste time but don't actually relax us. I guess you can say the same thing with video games, but I really feel good after playing video games. And so we do these things, we keep running, and then we never actually rest. And then we're always tired. And that being tired makes us also spend our time worse. So we waste more time. It's like a circular vicious cycle where you're tired, so you waste time badly. If you waste time badly, so you don't feel rested. You don't feel rested, so you feel tired. And it goes round and round and round about. Vacation fixes it some, but it's a temporary fix. It's like, yeah, it does help, but you need. That's why the whole remote workers thing was nice, because you could kind of like get some extra time in your day. That's not driving to and from work. It's just an hour if you live half an hour from work. But that hour was so good to have. And I get to work remote sometimes, and it's nice. But a lot of people don't. Less and less people do. Like, can we just pay people less and just like have that be an option where once you get enough experience and you make enough money, you can kind of get paid less and do less work? Like, I understand you have to work hard enough to like get your experience and do your time. I get that. But like, there should be a point at which you can kind of stop. Like my current project is pretty easy, so I guess now is my time to stop. But we need to rebalance how we do things. The whole Puritan, like Protestants are really good at some things like community and culture, but like their attitude, the whole like works they shall be made known by their works. It's just so stupid. I think it works for like 1% of the population. Great, let them be honored with privilege and glory, fine. But like, there should be a way to kind of people should be able to half-ass it. Half-assing it should be an option in life. And also, it's like there's stuff that's not being done. Like, there are jobs to maintain a society that are not being done. People making their own food, people making clothes, people like having a clean environment to be in, people having kids, people teaching those kids outside of like the education disaster that we have. Jobs aren't being done. There is stuff that isn't getting done for our society to continue and be sustainable. And like, I'm sorry, like you can have the data science or whatever the software stuff. That's not. I mean, it has a use, but it's not valuable. Like we're not doing the important jobs. We're just not. And people are like, oh well, why don't men work fixing stuff up? And some do. Some actually do. But that's not compatible with how gender relations work even now. So I don't know what the answer is. I think we're heading towards the end of the world, and not in a religious sense, but just the current world is ending, and that might be actually for the best. People always talk about, oh, it's a terrible thing, and saying, well, maybe it's necessary, right? Like, do we really want this, whatever this is, to be the future forever? Probably not, no. Anyway, on that note, cheers.